Right. Welcome back to Banished from the Hero Party. Anime Review episode number 3. Yeah, I know it's been not exactly very long since I did, review of the last episodes. A little bit like a little over a week? Yep. Once again, we're doing two. We're doing episodes 6 and 7. We're kind of getting a new story arc here. Now, let's first focus on what the hero party is up to. I'll focus on the other one second. But basically, the other thing is they're searching for the former Demon Lord's weapon, searching for the desert, and they wanted stuff, I guess, the supplies. And of course, you have, what is her name? Tally, I think her name is? She's the current member of the Heroes Party. Let's see. Tisa. Yes, Tisa. Where she got us some water, and of course, Ruti, Red Sister, is asked basically about this because Tisa had basically peeked on her when she was in her tent. Apparently, she doesn't sleep. And according to Ruti, the reason why she doesn't sleep because of her divine ability, because of her blessing that she has, where she doesn't need to eat, sleep, and not do much of anything. Also, she barely has any emotions. That's mainly the reason for it. And then, not long after this, we see that they arrive in sort of like this underground labyrinth. We see Ruti fighting off a monster, and of course, where she and the Dora, and they're telling Ares, "We will protect you like we will protect my brother." Like I protect my brother. Goes, Ares, oh, she'll protect me because she's the hero. He's like, no, you can protect yourself. Yeah, because she knows that Ares banished her brother from the party. Yep. And look up, Tisa found something. What did she find? A freaking airship. Yes, an airship. Where they decided to lift off the damn thing. And of course, Tisa asks Ruti, where does she want to go? A place that she can't go at the moment. And that's it for the hero party. Now, there is one person, Donan. He's briefly seen in one of the episodes just drinking at a bar. And we see this random guy who apparently knows who he is and looks over Gideon. And next time you think you see him is when he's meeting with Rit, relates to something that's actually where she's actually investigating a drug dealer. It involves something else going on in the town in Zeon. And also that one people are actually demons. Why demons are in Zeon, don't know. And that's it for most of the hero party. Like mostly these episodes focus on Red and Rit, where they're basically okay, well first we start off with, in the case of Red, where he's with Dr. What is his name? He's a doctor in the town. I think his name is Newman. Yes. So he's helping with something, and then they hear some crashing, and it turns out someone named Jackson collapsed because of an overdose on a new drug that had been approved. And you're thinking, why the heck would a drug that probably a legal drug that got approved? Why would they do this? They describe it sort of narcotic. The way they show it in the anime, it looks like it could be, appearance-wise, it could be cocaine. Well, the show's interpretation of cocaine. One thing I gotta mention is now, Newman is wearing clothes that's not associated with this particular era the show is set in. He could be an Isekai. He could be a summoned hero or some person from another world, because the fact he wears clothes that are not associated with this world, like wearing a suit and tie. Glasses, yes, that is somewhat common because there is a character that does pop up in the very next episode who wears glasses. Glasses are somewhat common, but a suit and tie and wearing a lab coat, he must be an isekai. But they don't say. And then we see, of course, he gave him sort of an antidote thanks to this. I think they describe it as grass starfish. As starfish grass is what they describe this drug as. Apparently, it helps. And then later on, we see Al and what's this kid's name? Al and Tanta, they're good friends. Al, surprisingly, despite the fact that it's supposed to be a boy, the face and the voice sounds like a woman. I don't get it. So they come by and they talk about Al's ability, where his ability is that he has the weapons maker. Basically, he's a blacksmith in a way. So they have him basically where he is there. They chat for a bit, then they leave. Then later on, he's brought to the shop by Newman because he's attacked. Yes, apparently his father, or at least someone he knows, attacked looks like to be his mother. It's a bit confusing to say the least. Where the two parents are attacked, and everyone's wondering what the heck is going on. Apparently, they got hit by a blunt force object. Now, the term blunt force object. Now, my guess is he probably got information from maybe some other hero per se, aside from his sister. But that's not a term usually associated with a world that's in the Dark Ages. Yes, a term like blunt force trauma, basically someone getting whacked in the head with, let's say, a club. That I'm like, okay, that's not always. I get maybe the doctor say something like that, but why the heck would somebody from this time period, from this era, actually say that? It just seems a bit out of left field. From his perspective, like, if this was somebody else, if someone was not associated with the hero party, they probably say, oh, this guy got hit in the head with something. But him saying blunt force trauma, that is a modern English tongue. It could be because I'm watching the English dub. That's possible. But I think it's quite weird for a character from this time period basically saying that. And then we have this other character who's suspected to be on this drug, and apparently this guy is the son of the captain of the town guard. Yes, the town guard. Excuse me. So there's some controversies around him because he suspects he might be attacking people. In the case of Ruti, where he's investigating some ruckus after Al got attacked, we see that two people from the B-rank hero Albert's party attacking Rip, but lucky enough that Albert shows up and kills members of his own party who went frickin' nuts. And the one of the people he should recognize is he has a thieves guild. Supposedly he's from the thieves guild. And Albert's asked, like, why the heck would he do this? He doesn't have any idea why. So later on, of course, the whole thing involving Albert's father. Well, in the case of also that, I think it was Tanta who got briefly arrested because apparently the guards are bringing people in for questioning who are not even associated with the case, who apparently are even victims. Like, are they high? Don't know. It's a subplot basically. These episodes basically go through. They're gonna create something. Watch 2 episodes for this particular arc because, oh yeah, they do mention that Ruti is Red's fiance now, but there's a lovely bit that happened like right after he came back from Newman, where, and this did happen in the book, I do remember this, where these two decided to have a barbecue near the river. So, like we see Rip, she takes off her top and takes off her skirt to reveal, oh, is she naked? No, she's wearing a swimsuit. Yes, a swimsuit. Yeah, that's something that from the stuff I read about this particular time period, even in here, people never did much like this at all. But my guess is because it's a fantasy world, they can do whatever the heck they want. Yeah, this is probably another thing that somebody who was isekai probably brought this with them. Because it was mentioned, I think it was Mashuko Tenshin, that Rudy was actually quite surprised his world had freaking swimsuits. And Rit looked fantastic in the swimsuit. And it is so obvious that she loves red. So then she's basically tasked, next to, of course, working with the leader of the master of the guild, who really wants to go back to be an adventurer because apparently he doesn't trust Red at all. And it's mentioned by, I think it was Al, I think it was, where he mentions that he suspects, he mentions this to Red, that he's a powerful hero, despite this being very powerful, despite being a D-rank adventurer. And, oh yeah, I just want to live the quiet life. Yep. I'm trying to think, was anything else? Well, not really per se. Excuse me. And of course, Red himself basically is somewhat oblivious to the fact that one of his old colleagues might be in town. But I suspect it might not actually him, due to some dialogue that Damon says right after Red leaves him like by himself, where he says stuff that basically Damon would not say. He's like, "Oh, this is how he is." Yeah, I suspect this guy may not be him, but don't worry, we'll find out later on. I'm trying to think here. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, as far as I can tell, these are two pretty good episodes, but we don't get information due to the fact it's only 2 episodes. But we're getting something interesting going on here. Narcotics. Seriously. Narcotics. That's also a modern term. Like, okay, so narcotics, blood force trauma, those are modern terms, along with, well, swimsuits from pictures I've seen, people wearing swimsuits like that since like the late 1890s. Yeah, so it's not exactly like a dark ages type of thing. It's not like a 20th century thing. I've seen pictures, basically people in the 1890s wearing swimsuits. No, seriously, look up pictures of this stuff. I've seen pictures in history books. Yep. But not much to say about these episodes. Yes, it seems as though we're going to get somewhere with the Hero Party and Red soon. We'll find out later on. As of currently, I have 4 more episodes left to watch. Now, in the case of dub per se, I have 1 left. Because when I started this a little over a week ago, there was only the first 6 episodes dubbed. Now, currently, it's up to 8 dubs. So, 1 more episode left to go. That is set to be dubbed. That to watch that's dubbed. Because right after that, I am switching to sub. And you're thinking, why the heck would I switch to sub for? You might ask. Well, that's because basically I'll be running out of dub at that point. There are in fact a few other shows I am interested basically to get into per se. That are based upon like novels. One is Detectives Already Dead. That's definitely a potential one. The Dungeon the Black Company. I am interested in looking forward to these. Watch these ones. Yep. I don't know when I'm going to watch them, but I will try to watch them sometime in the future, per se. Because I've read something about these series. They're actually pretty good. Yep. So yeah, that's it for Cycle Review. And that's going to be a video tonight because it's already midnight right now. So later on, like probably in the next... probably when I get up when it's morning time. I'm going to do 2 more videos of Banished Hero Party. And that'll be it. Is any more going to start about this one? No. This is probably going to be my last anime I'm going to start this year because this year itself doesn't have many days left. So if I'm lucky, I might start up one more anime, but it just depends. You know what I might start up is The Great Job will not be defeated. That's the only one I think I probably would start up as that one. Even though it's 20 episodes and it's all subbed, I don't think it would take me too long to get through it. No. But that's probably going to be my next anime. Probably going to be starting up to the finish of this one. Yep. So yeah, that's episode review. Stay tuned tomorrow for all of my reviews for not only for this, but also for One Piece, Baruto, the final episode of Mushoku Tenshin Season 1, Demon Slayer, and that's it. Oh yeah, and also reviews for new chapters of Black Clover and My Hero Academia. Okay, see you later. Bye.